Please forgive the sound of my fan. I don't know why it's like been really crazy lately. Hey, what's up? It has been a day. A good day. Good day. That's not to mean that it was bad. It was the official release for Divine Tides. So if you're watching this, it is the official day. And so you can find it on Kindle. I already did this whole spiel last time I talked to you. It's on Kindle Unlimited. No, wait. Is this a new vlog? I can't remember if that was the last vlog. No, that was the last vlog. I think. But have I talked to you during this vlog? I don't think I have. Have I? I'm losing my mind. It's because I haven't edited the last one yet, so I don't know. That's what I'm about to do. Yeah. It's the 13th of October, so that means Divine Tides is officially out. I had a really good day. I had a lot of support and love sent my way and had an overall pretty chill day. I woke up and my best friend lives across the country and still decided to do something special for me, and she sent me some flowers, which was the most precious, sweetest, cutest thing. We've been friends since literally the first day of freshman year in high school. Yeah, I love her so much. So supportive. She called me yesterday and we had like a little chat. We had little FaceTime chats, and she had asked me if I had any way I was gonna celebrate, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't really think so. I didn't have any plans. And she's like, well, let me send you something. And so she sent me some flowers, and she also sent me some money to go and get myself a bottle of something sparkly and bubbly in order to celebrate. And I've just been admiring them all day, and oh my god, they smell so good. I just kind of like stayed on social media to, like respond and share other people's posts and things like that. I wanted to be really active and be able to comment back with people if I need to. And then I did end up going to the store and grabbing the bottle of wine, and I got some hair gloss to do my hair. It's really hard to tell in this lighting, but I'm cowboy copper now. It's so hard. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but outside you can tell in the sun for sure. And I think it turned out really nice. I really, really needed a refresh of something with my hair because it just felt so dull and lifeless and uninspiring. honestly. And so it was a really nice way to kind of like step into my author career, and it kind of feels like I'm reinventing myself a little bit, and I really like that. I just really needed that, honestly. It's been good. Had a nice day. We went to Daiso. Did I? I don't think I've showed you guys. We went to Daiso. So over the weekend, we went to Spirit Halloween in order to get my daughter's Halloween costume. She's gonna be Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. And then my other daughter is actually gonna be Mystery from K-pop Demon Hunters, which is a big change up because she wanted to be Rumi originally, and then probably about like a month ago, not even a month ago, like 3 weeks ago, she fell into like this really big obsession with Mystery. And so now she wants to be Mystery, and I already DIY'd her costume. We went to the thrift store and found like a bunch of pieces because nobody has Mystery costumes. She's such a niche girl. Love her. But because it's so niche, nobody has it. So I did DIY that, and it looks really good, and she's really happy. And then, like I said, my other daughter, she wants to be Zoe. So we went and just picked up her costume from Spirit Halloween because there's no way in hell I was going to DIY that. We went to Daiso because I didn't realize that there was a Daiso in that area. I've never been to a Daiso before, and I really, really wanted to go. So I did take you guys along with me to the Daiso, which was really nice. And I picked up a few things. Did not pick up a lot of stuff. I think I spent like $12. But the things that I got are super duper cute. So let me get them and show them to you. The first thing is this little clip scale. It said it was just a clip scale, but it's just like a straight tool to measure lines, and it clips. And I love this color so much. It's like a really pretty magenta, purpley pink. Really, really neat. I like this a lot. And then I got a couple of lined notebooks. They are the, what is that? Like the pocket size, I think is what that's considered. And they are lined. I just really liked the way that they were set up. I love the colors. They had a whole bunch of different colors of these. And then the other notebook that I got is a size A6 5mm grid. And I really like grid notebooks. But I just thought that these were super cute. So these are what are going to go inside this little journal that I'm making here. And then I also picked up a Sudoku book because I've been seeing the girlies online putting Sudoku inside their travelers books, which I thought was so neat. But I didn't know how to play Sudoku. I'm gonna be honest, I've always wanted to know how to play it, but I've never thought that I was smart enough to play it because I'm very, very bad with math and numbers. I'm clearly more, is it the left-brained side, to where I am creative and I love writing and English, that sort of stuff. Math has always, it's been my downfall. And so I've been wanting to learn, and my husband is really good at Sudoku. So we've been sitting down together and doing them together, and I actually know how to play now, which is fun, and it's been a really good way to kind of just like work my brain a little bit in a more mathematical way, and so I think that this is going to be really fun. And then the last things that I got from Daiso were a package of stickers. I cut them so they'd fit here, but these little dot stickers, they're pastel, so that I can catalog the way that Megan Rhiannon does. I don't know how well that's going to work out for me, or I can even just use it for my rings planner. But I like the way that she has like her index in the front, and then she has the quick sort of like looking at the memory keeping or whatever, or whether it's journaling or brain dumps or quotes and stuff, the way that she's able to index those and just use the stickers to kind of like classify them and have a quick glance. So I think that was really nice. I think, oh, all of Sunday I just spent doing stuff for Divine Tides, prepping for the release and all of the graphics that I needed to do, and videos and all of everything. And that took me a long while. That took me all day doing all of that stuff. So, yeah, that was a lot. And then last night, I have like a little crew, like a crew of like 4 or 5 people, depending on the game we're playing. And we've been playing Back for Blood. That's been like our Saturday night gaming, and they decided, hey, like we got a little bit of extra time. Do you want to play some Back for Blood? And so we ended up doing that until maybe like a little bit after 11. So it kind of felt like a little midnight release party. That's what I'm telling myself. It was just a good way to calm my anxiety, because I have had some anxiety about releasing everything. So it's been a long weekend, but I'm just so happy to finally have it out there, and I can start working on book 2 now. I'm like in the phase of I have the first line written, and I'm still in the phase of like figuring out which path I want to go down, because there's so many different paths that these characters can lead to, and I just don't know which one is the right one, or which one feels the right way right now, because it can go in so many different directions. I know where I want to end up, and I know where I want to start, but I just don't know how they want to branch off and like make it happen in the middle. That's how it always is. So I just need to knock some of that stuff out, and then I can get into writing book 2. Yeah. That's what I've been up to the last few days while I haven't been talking with you. Welcome to the vlog. I don't know if this is the intro, I can't remember, but hello friends, it is the next day, and I am making dinner. I'm making a little bit of deconstructed kebabs. Essentially, it's a kebab, but deconstructed. So that means it has bell pepper, yellow onion, some chicken with like a homemade teriyaki sauce, and pineapple. And then I put that on a baking sheet and bake it at 425 for about like 30 to 45 minutes, until the chicken is done. And then some white sticky rice on the side and seaweed, and it is a favorite in our house, and it's one that I don't really get a ton of complaints on in a picky household, which is amazing. So that is what I'm doing. I just finished up cutting and putting everything in. It's currently baking. I am also baking in the sweater with the oven on, but I wanted to look really cozy, so maybe that's a little too much information. Anyways, I just got back from taking my kids to their extracurricular classes, and I started a new book, which I can already tell I am going to love this so much. I want to start recording because I know I'm just going to love it, and I'm going to want to chat about it and not shut the fuck up about it. So it is The Second Death of Locke. I am reading it through ebook, and then I also see that Spotify has it as an audiobook for premium. So I am considering listening to it. I listened to a sample of it, and I love the accents. So I think I might do a little bit of immersive reading if I can. I think that will be really fun. The shitty thing is that Spotify gives you, I think it's 15 hours of listening time for free, but it's 15 hours and 46 minutes. So I don't know if I can try and like save time. I know that the credits at the end have a little bit of extra time, but either way, I'm gonna like not be able to complete it on here on my Spotify, which is sad, but that's okay, because I'm also reading it through the ebook. I watched Tori, Bestie Tori from Tori Between Pages. Just finished reading it in a recent vlog. How much time do they have? Yeah. Still 15.
Hello guys, this is Pancho again, Nalastasiaa, aka Nalastasiaa, aka Hubby, aka the Goat. Thank you for follow her, and see you at the next one.
Anyways, I saw Tori reading it, and she was just over the moon over it, and we have really similar tastes in reading, and just the way that she described it, I needed to read it. I needed to. I really love it. It like has beautiful descriptions. There's a bit of sass to it, It's very palatable, but also like you kind of feel smart while reading it too. I don't know how to explain it any other way. So I just wanted to give you a little update. That's what I'll be reading. Yep, that's it. I'll talk to you when I have a bit more of an update. Last night I was lying in bed listening to Kalandra and Watruna because I couldn't sleep. That's what I do when I can't sleep. I listen to Norwegian folk music. I don't understand why. Anyways, and a sudden thought came into mind. I wonder if, Eagle Eye has any authors that may or may not be coming for any signings, anytime soon. And I thought maybe I might recognize some. So I go to the Eagle Eye website and tell me why Carissa fucking Broadbent is gonna be in town tonight. Unfortunately, her Q&A signing sold out. I was pretty bummed. I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna give the bookstore a little bit of a call and ask them, because they did say that they still had line signing open, tickets available. So I gave them a little call and I was like, hey, I just wanted to figure out, I saw that your Q&A was sold out. However, I was curious if the line signing event was still open. And they're like, yeah, what that means is that just the book, or if you can be actually in line and get to meet her, what does that mean exactly? They're like, oh yeah, after the Q&A, you get to stand in line and get whatever books you want signed. Say less. So I called my husband and convinced him, which it didn't really take much convincing at all. I just kind of told him hey, this is one of my favorite authors and they're having a signing. Do you think it's worth it driving into the city for this? And he's like, well, it's whatever you want. That's up to you. And I'm I kind of think it it is. Yeah. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to go and see Carissa Broadbent tonight. And I bought an extra book so that he can be in the line with me because they don't have any +1s. Well, we're both going to have the signed new version of The Daughter of No Worlds. But I'm also going to bring my old ones. So I'll get 2 of my books signed I'll get 4 of my books signed, but 2 I'm going to get signed, and then he's also going to hold 2. So I can have the original trilogy all signed by her, and then an extra one, probably Serpent and the Wings of Night, I'm sure. A little bummed that I can't do the Q&A, but that's okay. I'll take what I can get. I'm perfectly happy with just getting to get my book signed and meet with her because she almost never goes out. So we're going to get ready. I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm going to wear. This is all very super last minute, and I'm not a last minute kind of go-getter planner kind of person. I'm I need to know at least a week ahead of time if I'm going to do something. So this is very out of the norm for me, but I couldn't not go, This is my one chance to be able to see her. Let's get ready. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Excuse the mess back here, but this is the outfit that I have decided to go with. It's pretty much my go-to, I want to feel cute. But I want to be comfortable and feel comfortable in my skin. So we've got this skirt here that I thrifted a while back, and it is my absolute favorite skirt, and it's getting torn to pieces, and it makes me so sad because it's literally a one-of-a-kind kind of thing almost. Pretty sure it's from India. It's handmade and very fragile, and I've had to patch it up a few times, and I'm going to be so sad the day that I am no longer able to wear it. And then I have this little denim lace-up vest, knee-high boots. I almost said thigh-high. They're knee-high. And it's really hot right now, but since we will probably be standing outside, and I don't know if it's going to get cold, I did bring a sweater to kind of throw over, or if I get super shy or self-conscious or anything, then I have that. My hair is super cute. Can you see it, or did I just show you my ass? So I made little, God, they're so uneven. I didn't realize. Oh well, it is what it is at this point. It's gonna be super cute. So yeah, this is the outfit for the event. I have my nails done. I'm probably not gonna wear my rings, maybe a couple, but I don't know. I get super hot and flustered. The anxiety is strong with this one. I've been shaking while doing my makeup and getting ready and kind of out of breath, if you can hear it. but definitely shaking. I'm okay right now because I'm ready. But earlier I was getting a little bit shaky. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I also I do know why I'm so nervous. Because I mean, she's just like another regular person, but also she is a writer of my most beloved books that I have. So it's like, I understand. She's normal, she's regular. Don't fangirl, but also, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try and play it cool and not be a total mess. Whenever we went to go see Lila Sage last October, that was last October, I think. Um, I feel like I was like totally the uncoolest person ever. She was talking to me and like I couldn't form my words properly, and I just like said the most random things, and honestly, like for the 30 seconds that I interacted with her, I feel like I made a complete fool out of myself. But yeah, this is it. Cute. Let's go see Carissa Broadbent.
You got headphones in, I heard someone say hello right next to me. Hey, how are you doing?
Have all the answers of what was in it yet. Like I know, okay, there's this over here, there's this over here. I'm tired, y'all. But in a good way. This is
aka Nala, aka Vera, aka the greatest Warren. Burn. Hey guys, we were one step closer. Hey, how to the camera? How to the camera? We almost there. 10 more people.
God.
Damn, you locking me?
You left the keys. All these signs. I'm a happy camper. I felt so awkward up there, but I think it was less awkward than the time with Lila Sage, so that was good. Not that Lila Sage was awkward or anything. That was on me. But I think it went swell. She commented on how my Children of the Fallen Gods was so tabbed, and I'm like, I just know I had to tab it. And she goes, and that's the most painful one. I said, that's why it's my favorite.
And she complimented my haircut.
Oh, no, she complimented your beard.
Oh, my
She
beard.
said you had the most beautiful beard. Most glorious beard, I think is what she said. Buckle up, kids. I'm going on a ride. Hello, hello. We are now back home. Still the same night, but I did change out of my outfit. I got cozy. I have settled in, had a snack. I ate some balls. Little no-bake like oatmeal balls with like peanut butter and honey, and they have dates in them as well, which is super fucking good. And then chocolate chips. They're like my favorite snack right now, and so fulfilling and also healthy. Ish. I was chugging some water because I didn't take my water in with me, and my head was starting to pound, so I think now that I have a little bit of a snack, a drink, I'm okay. I mean, I was okay the whole time, but feeling better. I got really nauseous in the car on the way home because, one, I didn't take Dramamine, and two, I was like sitting here on my phone editing a picture on Canva for the story. I have my books! So I have this shelf right here that I normally set them on. I might have to do a little bit of reconfiguring just because I have a new version of Daughter of New Worlds. So we have the OG Daughter of No Worlds. This is like her indie published one that she did. So it was my first book into her, so I obviously had to get that one signed. That by far my favorite cover, I think, of a book ever. So stunningly gorgeous. Love, 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 love. The second one signed as well, which I think is arguably my favorite out of the series, because it is the most heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, and I did get a quote for this one because you could get either like your name or a quote for one book. And like I don't really care to have my name in the book personalized. She did write a quote. It says, "Such a perfect shape for a lost soul." I can pull it up right here. "You are so many pieces. I have seen so many others. The space between their fragments filled with ice or iron, so hard they can pretend they are not broken at all, but you, what a perfect shape for a lost soul." It's just, oh, this book is just gut-wrenching, and I love it. And then so then my husband, so you could get 2 books that you brought from home signed. And so since I also bought a ticket for my emotional support husband, I could get 4 books brought home signed. So I did also get Mother of Death and Dawn signed, which is the 3rd book in the War of the Lost Hearts trilogy. And then I also did get The Serpent and the Wings of Night signed, which is the first book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. I have 2 copies of Daughter of No Worlds. This is the new version that she just re-released with her traditional publishers. But, ugh, the snake and the butterfly. It was so interesting to hear her talk about the artist who did the cover on it. And then they also, I believe, did the headers for the chapters too. Because she said that he also did the artwork inside. So part 1. Since I have 2 of these, I was thinking I might do a little giveaway. Because I don't need 2 signed copies. I wanted to make sure, 1, that my emotional support husband could come, and then also 2, and I wanted to get all 3 of them signed and they could be together. So yeah, so I have another copy. So I don't know if I want to do the giveaway here or if I want to do it on Instagram or TikTok, because I don't want to do them cross-platform. I guess I could say that, like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway over on Instagram. I think that would be the best way. I mean, I've seen people do that. I don't know. Okay. So now we just have to think about how I want to put these books on the shelf, because originally I had Daughter of No Worlds facing outwards, because literally the cover of this book, gorgina. I love it so much. As well as Mother of Death and Dawn. I mean, all 3 of the covers are amazing, but those just happen to be like my favorite 2. So like maybe I'll have this one sitting on the little peg that I have. What is it? Okay, it's like a picture frame thing. And then I'll have these 3 books sitting together. Check it out though. This is my shelf. And then these, they turn on, but oh yeah, I guess I do have batteries in them. So yeah, that's my shelf that I have for her. I just need Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. Oh, aren't they so pretty? What ended up happening, so we got there, walked in and was kind of like, hey, like, you guys were sold out for the Q&A, but I did get the signing, like, what do I need to do? So he gave me and my husband a slip of paper that had like our group number on it for like the signing. And then I was like, do we stay out and hang out around in here, or do you need us to go outside? And he goes, oh, it's probably best you wait outside. It's like, okay. Sad, but okay. Because there's a bunch of people standing around, so we wouldn't have been the only ones standing around. And so then, we're just like waiting outside, and another guy comes up and he gets his name checked off the list for just the signing. And a woman comes out who works at the bookstore, and she was asking people standing out there, like, are you for the signing or are you for the Q&A? Trying to get people in. And we were like, no, we're just for the signing. She goes, come on. And so she let us in. And so, I mean, we stood in the back, but like, it is a small bookstore, so it's not like we were really far away. I could see her perfectly clear. You can see from the video. Video might be a little bit blurry because like the DJI is not great at zooming in. I need to remember to bring my Canon G7X next time I go to like something like this, because the zoom on that is crazy, but the zoom on this is dog shit. I'm gonna tell you that much. But anyways, I ended up filming a little bit on my phone just because the zoom was better. But yeah, we got to stand there and listen to her talk, and like I don't even mind a little bit that I stood the whole time, because she's such a breath of fresh air. It was really great listening to her, and it was so funny. Somebody had asked where she came up with the names for like Tasana and Max, and she said straight up, I pulled them out of my ass. And I thought that was the funniest thing. But she just is so funny. She's so incredibly inspiring. She was talking about how Daughter of No Worlds was like her passion project. It was like her book that she wrote, you know, before she had deadlines and stuff. And her first month, whenever she was selling the book, January, I think she said, of 2020. And she said in all of January, the total number of copies that she sold across paperbacks and ebooks was 56 copies. 56 or 54. One of the two, 50 something. Her book, it didn't do well within the first year of publishing, and then suddenly it just started to take off. And it is actually like the book that was able to get her foot in the door, and she was able to become a full-time author with it and everything. And I just think she's just so inspiring. I love her. I adore her. But it was a good time, and I'm so grateful and thankful that we were able to go. And it just like goes to show, like, do that shit. Just do that shit. If you're excited for something and you want to go and do it, just do it. The worst I can say is no. Because last night, whenever I was thinking about it, I told myself no. And then I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not? I'm a fully grown ass 31-year-old adult ass woman. Just do it. So I did it. And I'm very happy that I did. And when I came home, I did have a lovely little package. It is my officially released book of Divine Tides. This is the completed, like, this is what everybody else is gonna get. These edges here, I don't know. That's on Amazon. That's not on me. That's on Amazon. We gotta take accountability. Because I did directly, exactly to the T of like the measurements that they give you, and it's a little bit misaligned. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but well, what can you do? I just like imagine it one day having the gold kind of foily raised cover. That would be so cool. But as for now, totally happy with how she looks. She's so pretty. And then it has my author page in the back now, which is crazy to think about. And like the acknowledgements, and then also I did fix this little double page here. Looks great. I'm happy with it. At this point, it is what it is. Have ordered the copies that need to go in my PR boxes, but unfortunately they don't say that they're gonna get here until like November 4th, so we'll see about that. When I ordered them, they said October 26th, and now it's got pushed back to November 4th, which it is what it is at this point. I got enough copies for the PR boxes, and then a few little extras, like just in case, give to somebody, or just to have like for marketing material, because I don't have a copy of the alternate cover yet. I only have the OG copies. God, Jesus Christ, it's already midnight. It makes sense though. I didn't get home till like 10:30, which is fine. It really was not that far. But I'm probably gonna go, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.
So I blacked through that.